Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to our 190 Expanded Huntsville Let's Play as we continue here for episode 13 from turn 112 in the autumn season of 212. So we're setting our plans mainly for the northern campaigns, and that involves getting some diplomacy right. So we're going to cancel a deal here. It's too soon because we just made it. Alright, we'll leave Johnny off the list for now. We'll trespass his land if he declares war on us. That'll be fine. 7 turns. Ooh, both of them are timed on 7 turns. Interesting. So I guess it's just Yangfeng for now. And then we have the option to annex them because we have the faction leader as our spy. That will work out perfectly. Over here, we're trying to build up quite a few armies. I think our economy can barely take this amount, but we'll see how it goes. I believe this gives income to all sources, yeah. More authority. We have a bunch of items that are not really going to be used. See which one gives... There we go. He's in Wei. There's not a lot of peasantry there. I mean, there's no real optimal option here. Wei has industry, no extra peasantry income. I guess more expertise would be just fine, 10 points. We might even have a horse for you. And those fancy titles, which I don't think he will get, but we do have these fancy titles that can be specialized for certain commanderies. We have an industry one, which most likely will go to Wudu's administrator. Actually, we have a couple one that would all have one industry output. Wudu actually wouldn't have the highest. I think Hedong actually would have a decent amount. Except for she has items on her. I think Siping also has... Yep. Let's see what you're using. So he's boosting peasantry. That's okay, there's peasantry here too. Nothing wrong with that. We're not really constructing anything here anymore. So we should switch him out. Yeah, I think this will do. And then the commerce boost goes to Administrator of Jingzhou. I think Jincheng actually would be the best to receive it. Okay, we'll leave those alone for now. 2 extra buildings here. Looks like we have enough positives. We could do a school, so another source of base income. And if it's going to be this high, we might as well do taxation. Because these give public order boosts. So it will counteract a lot of the population issues. We left the 4 characters who ranked up last turn without getting them experience. Ooh, research rate's no good for us. Want the industry income. Corruption reduction for all commanderies. Can we get more yellow turban characters? Just a bunch of Simon characters who's going to be picking up experience pretty quickly. Alright, also looks like most of our characters are off cooldown, so let's go find their partners if they're missing one. Let's go find Dad. Gong Sun Zan. Doesn't get along with his wife. No problem. Still family. And then over here... kind of want to get Sun Ce.
唯有扫清六合，天下才能平定。
We're short on strategists with high enough rank. They're not doing assignments right now. So I'm happy to do characters that, you know, are not going to be the standard army.
后生可畏。 众将且于堂前，谈笑欢饮。
Okay, not sure when we're going to give them full units. Still want to spend most of the money on, well, actually spies first. We had some good options at the end of last episode. Gong Sun Gong, who's now working for Shi Xie. So even though he's a family member for Gong Sun Du's faction, that's no longer the case. We are heir. We can't confederate though. I don't even know if the game event will let us confederate, but I'm happy to fight the faction. She should give us that option soon. So this faction's pretty much done. Who's the heir here? Is Domin. I mean, they're just sitting on the bench. We should just try to make him like us. That's the only goal here. Because there's no one really to spy on right now. It's trending down. That friendship's not going to keep. And it shouldn't keep. It doesn't make sense for him to stay friends with us.
这就去办。前进！开战！斗志可不能肆意燃烧。向前进军！你叫我？ 逆贼，休要挑战我的耐
don't
心。
have any military access with him. He really hates us. I mean, if he declares war on us, we have something to do down here. Not worth it. Okay, so we're mostly good. I think we just do the buildings and end our turn. And get 10% corruption reduction. Yeah, we'll tear that down. I think we want the corruption reduction. Alright, we are good to go. I feel like we can make a small push for one turn just to get a bunch of money. And we'll continue from here. Oh, the two old man both die on the same turn. Okay, so we want people to inherit that retinue for sure. We could let... I don't want Talpi to lose his units. I don't want Lady Bent to lose his units, so they are not going to be replacing this. We probably want a strategist to take over those units. Li Ru, perhaps? Yeah, looking at our roster, I think Li Ru is probably going to make the most sense here. We are replacing... Yeah, I think we're replacing the right one. And then just the town cavalry, this doesn't matter. Now we have double strategist in this army. We're probably going to have to recall him. Gultrin has better units himself. Looking for our high-ranking characters. Right. This will just extend the number of turns when we get this debuff. Yeah, now 17 turns. It's okay. We'll just live with that. 71, 68. We inherit 2 armies.
大人，有何吩咐？
We'll just fire him. I don't think we'll keep him. Ooh, she has the book. Although those one just died. Good range, decent attack. Supposedly have good charge.
摆好阵势，准备出击。
The standard crossbow. Okay, it doesn't really make sense on a champion. We're gonna take these off. I think he's family, but not our family. Means we have a lot less spies now. They did put administrator in, but not going to make a difference with our 2 armies here.
又赢了一次。此城甚善，先收下了。
He has the set bonus. I think that's a set bonus too. This one's not. We got this much better option. I'm gonna go for income.
下之于地，上参于天。
I mean, we could try to lower. We do have 2 good horses now.
闻风而动，雷厉风行。
All right, big changes here.
大人有何打
I
算？
think Liru's level is way too low. So we want to swap him out. Topi's level is still a little low at this point. But Tiankai actually would be good.
团结一心。大人亲临，士气大振。 向前进军。
All right, 2 more settlements.
向世人宣告我
Plus another gate pass. This one's going to take another 2 turns to get to.
杀呀！开战！众将且于堂前谈笑欢饮。释放怒火吧！
Trespassing. Not much we can do about that. Yeah, Winged Palace. I think that makes the most sense. We have 85 food. We definitely can go tall here too. Let's do it. Seeping deserves it. Right, there's no... Oh, Xiongnu Horde. Okay. Yeah, the unique ones I would love to build. I don't think we're going tall here. I mean, yes, we could probably use like a private workshop, but then you can argue that for every single commandery. Like, we're gonna focus on the ones that are already tall, and then we're just gonna, after those are fully built and we have extra money and time, we'll come back and build the others. Or unless they're like super lucrative, then yeah, we'll think about it. But the problem with the Wudul is we need population first. Yeah, more corruption reduction is definitely needed. Do we have the 5%? Guess it doesn't matter. We'll upgrade all our gate passes. Willing to spend. So pure commerce, mix of commerce and industry. I'll take the mix, actually. True recruitment. Okay, interesting. Glad we hit all of those. Yeah, that's all the money we have. So we're not going to be able to do any unit recruitment this turn. Okay, it's 2 points beyond the interference numbered turns. There's nothing we can use undercover network on. So yeah, it's just going to overflow. Well, one thing we want to be careful is we don't want Xu Huang to leave. Soldier can't leave. Alright, that's it for us. Oh, Shixie died of old age. Before his historical death, because he lives till his 90s. Chenmen lost his capital, got shifted up here. I guess it's minor. Only thing impressive, he's chased out Cao Cao from this area.
谨遵命令，释放怒火，消灭敌军。
Good weapon. Okay, we'll come back to this fight. It's the spring turn, there's lots to do. Population growth. We did just pick up Guojia. That's a good option, actually, if we can take it from the rebels. Jincheng. Jincheng has high enough population that we probably don't need Jincheng to get... Okay, Jingzhou makes more sense. That's still available. That's still available. Perfect. Like those getting stacked. Zhuge Jin is a faction leader, I believe. I don't think we can turn him. Nanjung's right here, capital of Hanzhong. I don't know if the rebels can be strong enough to take them out, but hopefully they will like at least challenge them. Is he at war with them? He is not. Okay. We'll continue to go together to minimize casualties, and there's no rush to fight that. Okay, that's a teardown. We'll do these a little bit slower, so because there's only one build. Okay, they should be able to take this next turn. We can even go help them, actually. And then just save this for later. We picked this up already, so we can actually come out of here. Oh, they have 2 pieces. That's good. Okay, and the majority of the cash, we want to just spend it on the buildings for now. Basically building up our base income so that when we do pump out the armies in the north, they'll be ready to go. We can't kill him. Soldier left. Soldier got angry and left. I'm just not going to mess with Dongzhuo's faction. Okay, we have a fight. But first, buildings. I mean, both of them have high enough base income that I don't want to go with any of the building types. I don't want to lose the local income source. I don't want to lose population. I don't want to lose public order. So, yeah, we'll leave them alone. Here, we can drop the income to non-existent income. Boost this income here. Not touching that one. Not touching that one. More discount for our upkeep. And they also do have a unique one as well. We got the extra build here. She's coming back. We'll send someone new here. Qiang conscription on both. Nice. Guojia can use this to rank up. Rank 2 is too low. So it's region based, not county based. It's not the county type, it's where the county is located. All right, these two good horses. Leadership roles, they're currently on the field. I'll take Nochon's horse. Supposedly Dilu is a cursed horse. Alright, we don't believe in curses. 3k in the bank. We're starting to make more this year because of the faction council we picked. We're working up this way, get the corruption reductions here, which will help us make more money. And then I think we arm them the year after this year is up, or at least after the buildings are pretty much done. All right, we'll go back to this fight that we've been saving. It's not going to be an easy fight by any means. We do have the siege engines to take down the towers. Lots of units in gate pass. We should be okay. Alrighty, which side do we want to be on for this one? Probably prefer this side. I mean, everything's a little bit too close, but probably prefer this side. There's a slight high ground here. And there's an area that we can maybe hide our stuff. Okay, good enough. We'll micro this in the beginning. Oh, they don't have a bastion siege weapon. Okay, we'll knock down the towers first. Alright, super accurate. Let's knock the wall down. Basically, one shot, one kill with this thing. It's not very high ammo count, though. Alright, last two shot, hit that. Misclicked. Wanted to hit the tower, but clicked on the units instead. Perfect. Alright, your turn to prove your worth. Okay, all the towers will be down after this. That gold weapon gives her that much value? Well, tenacity is steel. Wow, okay. Zamba, okay. Paired resonance. Does anyone else have that? No, okay, good. Are they in position? Yes. Fire at will. See who they target here. Nobody? They don't have angle? Okay, then what we have to do is play break this. Quick kill. Can we get back on our horse? Hold on. Mind to watch out the range of these guys? Ooh, can I get out? Okay, I'm mounted. I'm getting out. Wonder how much splash there are. We currently have 0 kills. One cannonball landed, 23 kills, not too much. With the debuffs, I think we can take her. I have 90% evasion as well. Yeah, ready getting shot. I have to go back a little bit more. Probably can shoot these in the back pretty easily. I don't think we can hit the ones in the front.
做好准备，鼓起勇气，注意，片甲不留。来吧，继续，我知道你能行。
或许你该考虑如何破阵杀敌。
快！加快脚步，剑士准备，进军，做好准备，加速前进，准备就绪，鼓起勇气，上！
装好箭，射，准备就绪。
挺住，加快速度，看剑，剑兵就位，变阵，听命，拔剑备战，剑士听命，剑士准备，加快脚步，时机已至，跑起来，做好准备。
Oh, she won. Okay.
你取得了进步。
列阵，速前进。 加快速度！
注意，
Good hits.
装填弩箭，
Same thing on the other side.
注意，加快速度！准备就绪，扑灭敌军，进军，剑士准备，不要留情，快！ 在，长剑在手，速前进，尽情厮杀，鼓起勇气，
时机已至，
动作快点儿，
注意，万箭齐发，时机已至，射，
剑士准备，集合，
你做的还不够好。尽管鼓动如簧之
Too
舌，
close to our
你
units.
仍难逃一死。
顽强不屈，
Knew she was gonna bounce back.
水胜万物，
时机已至，赶快，准备开战，剑士听命，加速前进，剑出鞘，挺住，跑起来，准备好了，快跑，时机已至，在，加快脚步，你太弱了，进攻，看剑，准备就绪。
鼓手在此，赶快瞄准，准备就绪，万箭齐发。
快跑！骑兵上马，
顽强不屈，
准备好了，杀光敌军，冲啊！
射翻敌军，
鼓起勇气，赶快就位，顽强不屈，加快速度，快！
Want to get behind them.
骑兵听命，杀！
做好准备，赶快给我射击，万箭齐发。
骑兵听命，准备好冲锋了吗？动作快点儿，加快脚步，注意，赶快，准备开战，加速前进，拔剑备战，做好准备，进军，剑士准备，马军准备，挺住，杀呀，杀光敌军！
I think it's pretty much over.
起勇气，骑兵准备，剑兵就位，挺住，
They're trying to rally back because we're capturing their point.
长剑在手，不要留情，杀！片甲不留，
But I think it's just army lost. Ooh, friendly fire.
挺住，
Stop.
停。
Alrighty, that one went pretty well.
我军如有天助，气焰大盛。
I don't like disloyal, obviously, but everything else is pretty good. I'll pass.
快滚回去吧，
I'll take your weapon. Thank you very much.
这样我们就摆脱这些累赘了。
Okay, now he's not gonna lose those, I hope. Ma Chao is in a leadership position. We can actually afford this because we have so many assignments too. But I'm gonna shy away from using Unix. Like, how much is 5% right now worth to us? 1k, right? That's just... doesn't feel that important. I actually kind of want to give him just more movement. The fatigue immunity is actually not worth much because of our tail units. So that's why I'm not that interested in that one. I think this one's not bad.
悉心节欲，待时而发。
Okay, our war down here is pretty much over unless we want to go to war with Liuzhang, but we're gonna hover here for a little bit, see if they actually get a rebellion, you know, strong enough to take them out. I doubt it. Rank 7 settlement should be pretty tough. This army's also here just in case anyone over here goes to war with us. We need to defend the Emperor seat. Everyone else is fine. 3k in the bank. We're gonna save it. Not really any changes here. Let's continue. Alrighty. Couple interesting things. First of all, do we have looters this year? Oh, Legalist Fanatic, which does not increase satisfaction anymore. 10%. 10% is... It's better the trade-off. It's way better trade-off than the eunuch, right? Eunuch is minus 10 satisfaction plus 5%. Well, minus 10 satisfaction minus 5% corruptions. It's a positive thing, but this is worth about 3k-ish. A little bit more. Yeah, I'm gonna just hold on to this gold item. The authority boost is probably worthwhile. They're coming with the army, most likely suiciding into us. We'll stand here and just fight them. Looters? Ah, no looters. I mean, I think part of the reason is we're not at war with that many factions, so only they can use it against us.
保持原样，释放怒火，消灭敌军。 拿起武器。
I don't know if I want to send them help, because I actually need to send them help. We're on the way.
可是时不再来。
They can posture for this.
正在行军。
Weeble helps, right? Oh, he's not close enough. Hold on.
见识一下我们的激情。
Don't be shy.
进攻！
There we go. First time the two Emperor... Actually, no. They met many times. My bad. Father and son killed Weeble at least twice in battle.
此城归我军所有了。筋疲力竭，再难行进。
Okay, we probably can actually build up some armies. I have a feeling that we will have some money left over at the end of this turn. Yang Xiu, who we released once, but now is jobless. His last faction got confederated to us, and we didn't want him. I mean, that's not a bad background. Rank 3. You know what? We can hold on to him. Okay, there's no income on this, so we might as well boost more public order. Let's do school, get the population growing here. I mean, yes, we're taking all the specialty recruitment, but I don't know if we're actually recruiting those units since we have access to Imperials and whatnot. 20k left after all the buildings. That's a great sign for us. Zhang... Okay, we will take a look into his faction. Let's run interference first. As many as we can. Administrator Taiyuan, if we can flip him, we can get Taiyuan. He's in the army. Ooh, the heir doesn't look very happy. Perfect. Doesn't mean we kill Dad. But maybe we can try to turn that administrator. Not working. Cao Eng. Maybe come join your brother. Also not working. So despite him being heir, he's not being treated as family. So he can't do any of these. These are family actions. I have to somehow grab one of them. I guess we can always grab him. No artwork, but still works great. Plus 14, a little slow. He's also a young, so is he also a family member? He is. Okay, so we'll grab him too. Can't turn anyone, but we pretty much broke the faction. She's at 0. He's still at 23. I can lower him to 0. He'll just come back to us, which is fine. Just trying to deal maximum damage to the faction. We can poison them when they get closer. They could try to gang up on us. We'll see if they do that. Alright, we are down to 11k after the spy recruitment. Let's get this army going first. Okay, so those little outposts we build are paying dividends. But I think what we want here is we want some Imperial troops. Now, cavalry are generally pretty cheap for us. But the upkeep is what's going to hurt. But we have so much money, it should be fine. I got confirmation there's no replenishment debuff on these, so we can enjoy them as much as we want. Basically just have to be rank 8. She's rank 5, so this is the best siege one. We can grab one just so that we can siege. And then the rest... What if we just go highly mobile? Oh, this is awkward. They gave us a limit because we introduced the limit, but even though this is our unique unit, they need to fix this. So when we build a Qiang sub-building, does it actually cap us? Can we go over? That's the question, right? If we can go over, then it doesn't really matter. These are better, by the way. Sealing Rangers, they have higher charge. A little bit less anti-cavalry. More armor piercing damage, but less base damage. More morale. Very similar range stats. Also faster. Better kite. Let me see what that trait is, actually. Hold on. Ah, never mind. I'm not touching Northern Courage. Okay, we gotta get rid of all the Qiang units, recruitments. He is rank 8. Do we go super heavy into range? Kite with cavalry. I kinda wanna run these. Here, I'm going to run 2 of these and 2 of these. Just 2 frontline. Alright, so that army's good. I gotta go find which commandery is the Qiang. I think Hedong is the Qiang one. No. Yeah, this we don't want to build. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Is it +4? Yeah, okay, so we only built... Yeah. Get rid of them, and then we can get infinite number. Okay, it's not the satisfaction cooldowns. 5k. Can we recruit an army with 5k? Not a very good army. Let's just wait till next turn. Alrighty. So... got 1 spy returning. Lady Du. Cao Cao's wife. The one whose husband was the cuckold that we met earlier. Unbreakable for Spells' retinue. That's actually pretty strong. Guangyang, I believe it's an iron mine, so something with industry would be great. %. Or we can just do construction cost discount. I think there's a little bit to build. Peasantry. Okay, nothing particular that can help him. I'm not going to use this for faction leaders, so I'm just going to use this for the expertise stat. Where's the spy that came back? Is he about to be back? Is he back already? Preparing to return. Okay, so he's not back yet. Free Imperial City upgrade. Yeah, so units that we can't get otherwise makes sense, but the tail units will not be working out this way. Okay, 24k left. We can definitely pump out some armies. We probably want to pump out a new army somewhere over here to fight them.
赶快！莫要急躁。
Don't understand these delegate values, but here we go. Alrighty, no idea why we're not heavily favored in this, but good opportunity to finally see our repeating crossbowmen in action.
准备开战！挺住！
注意，马匹听命，机智，挺住，
光武准备就绪！
鼓起勇气，准备开战！东方之龙，
准备就绪！
鼓起勇气。
Poison volley? Let's make sure he doesn't get a chance to use that.
不要留情，我必将取胜。准备开战，
在！
听命。加快步伐，准备开战，在。
These two are still charging. At least this one landed.
啊，该运动运动了。住口！准备好了。准备就绪。向云端。持之以智。
准备好了！
遇敌如我，实乃不幸。可怜之语必出自可怜之口。
They're still on horseback. Okay.
注意！给我射击！放箭！
顽强不屈。
This one's closer than I want it to be, but I don't know how to make it any better.
实在打不过，我得先行撤退。
Nothing too crazy about the repeating. Feels like they're also, the projectile range is, they're not shooting as much as I thought they would, because I think they need to be in the front.
如也就这点能耐，何不再努力一把？
Yep, we got a problem.
速速前进，加快脚步。
I mean, it's not a big problem. Just one person lost.
注意，尽情厮杀！杀！不要留情，扑灭敌军！马军准备，速速前进！
做好准备，赶快赶快，快跑！
蛇骨断金，
装填弩箭，射击，时机已至，鼓起勇气，
冲啊！冲！片甲不留！进攻！准备好了！
准备好了，跑起来！
I want to see how they do in the open like this.
动作快点！进军，准备就绪，俯首听命，发射！射杀敌军！注意，准备开战！挺住！快快快！
That's not them. That's these guys.
时机已至，
敌将受手！
放箭！准备开战！赞！加快速度！
Decent amount of suppression, but not super impressed.
骑兵准备，在，跑起来！
射击敌军！装好箭，加速前进！快跑！赶快赶快！注意，加快速度！
顽强不屈，
准备好了，
杀光敌军！鼓起勇气，杀！
挺住！快快快！
敌将受手！
给我射击！鼓起勇气！射击！
准备开战！
顽强不屈！
I mean, when you're routing, you're taking double damage. Not impressed with them. Although our strategist is pretty low level, so she needs to rank up before we can, you know, upgrade her retinue there. I mean, the cavalry is pretty sufficient for what we need right now. Obviously, it can be better. But we'll see. We'll see if we want to make any major changes here. We have the money to do so.
大义将临，
Or we can just make our newer
莫敢不从。
armies more awesome. Are you the poison vault? No, you're not. You're the guy who actually took us out. I mean, good for you. But we don't need you.
让他们死得体面一些。
What's the passive buff? Ah, Ganjiang and Mo Ye. They're a pair of blade made by the same blacksmith. So they gave them a paired ability. So we need Mo Ye as well as a sword to get the paired ability activated. That's a nice touch. It's a very nice touch. Yeah, maybe if we gave him the better weapon, he wouldn't have lost. That could definitely be true. And this horse that gives melee evasion. Once again, faction support is a thing. We don't want to recruit more expensive units than we have to. Our current situation is it hasn't been 7 turns, right? It's based on this. When this ends, we can also end our deal with Zhang Yan. And then even when that ends, we can't really just go to war right away. We have to pace ourselves. That's a weird unit because it's not that strong. But we can still use it. Ooh, what are these? Sanbei Headhunter, but they're going to be untried as well. Let's give them another axe user. I mean, no shield, but definitely a very good charging unit. This is just to make this look a little prettier. Okay, we definitely want to... Oh, 60 unit Xiongnu Noble Cav, but they're the untried type, right? So I got 10 minutes to use them. Double unit size. Definitely a pro. 250 charge, 51 attack rate. Wow. Okay, I can see what Ruan meant by overcharge stats. Gotta win quick, or else they rout. Actually, they wouldn't rout, because they can actually take the minus 50s as they start with 63. We're gonna experiment. I think we have the condition to do that. Let's get 4 of these, and then get a couple of spear units. I mean, it makes sense for Sun Jian's group to get the true units, because true is from the south. Heavy cross. So I am not so enamored with the repeating crossbowmen anymore. Instead, I think this group needs a few more cavalry, so we'll just let them run the Qiang. The recruitment cost is so low because we're recruiting on top of the animal tamer. Both untried. Oh, double unit size, but see, this morale is 45, so it's actually gonna rout after it times out. See, this morale, I like this morale quite a bit. I'll get 3 more of these. And then we'll run like 2 cataphracts. Yeah, really leaning into that local recruitment. Now, since this army is not going to have any siege weapons anyways, let's just go full on Cav. Does he have fire arrow? Yes, he does. Okay, so we can have him run Qiang Hunters. This is perfect. Imperial units. Now, if we're running Imperial, I think I prefer the Sword Guard. Maybe a couple of these to guard the flanks. Maybe we want these because they're just better against infantry. Yeah, I think we run full Imperial here. Alright, our 4 armies here in the north is good. We can summon a few more armies here as well. Lodong's Iron Mine. Cao Pi comes out. Xiaohodun comes out. Guojia is still... level's just too low. Even though he would make sense here. Okay, I'm just gonna check. Oh, Yang Xiu. Yang Xiu definitely didn't get along with Cao Pi. Yang Xiu supported Cao Zhi. Guojia's assignments. I want to see what Guojia's experience bar is. If he's close, I'll wait for him. Oh, Talpi and Sima Yi would have made more sense. Those two are good friends. Not close. Okay, so since he's not close, we're gonna cancel him. Get him out on the field. He's not gonna run lead. Keeping the tiger and leopard cavalry. Okay, wait for Guojia and I'll summon another army here. Most of the high-ranking ones are our administrators. Gao Shun.
开战！拿起武器！
Yeah, the lack of high-ranking strategists is a problem for us.
至柔如水，以应
再一次
万变。
感受到了家的温暖。
Okay, I guess you can keep those. All right, pretty weird army, but we'll deal with it. I can let him go heavy, see down the whole way. Do we go more mobile here and just have this group guard our siege weapons? Do we go more standard? She doesn't have fire arrow. Wow, she doesn't have much. Yeah, I guess it makes sense to just make them stay mobile here. Alright, perfect. 155 left. Just made the mark. Let's continue here. We have a respectable number of armies. Not all of them are real armies. Alright, we still have those looter holds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still have 5 of them on the hold back here.
大人有何吩咐？
Replace some of the one that are rank 6.
唯有扫清六合，天下才能平定。属下在此。
Yeah, we're a little poor, so it's kind of hard to switch people out right now.
秩序井然，则四海可定。
Right, this way we can send them in on the action.
屈而不折。
大人有何打算？
All
遵命。
Alright, I think now we're pretty happy with it.
正气如火，熊熊不息。
I think they're just suiciding into us. This is their last army.
摆设宴席，欢呼庆祝吧！
I don't think they have land anymore.
这次饶你们一命。燃遍天下！
Faction wipe? Let's see.
全力奋战，则战无不胜。
Yeah, we'll take you in. We'll decide what to do with you.
职责所在。
Alright, faction wipe.
开战！
Alright, they get to hang out over here for a little bit. Oh, she hit rank 8. I don't know if I want to switch Imperial here. They're probably not going to see a lot of action. She is Administrator. We want that. That's probably not going to get saved because we're going to end our episode here. We'll come back. Our armies in the north are ready. We're waiting for a few turns on a few deals to just kind of end. Right, 4 turns for this. There's a 0 turn. And then these armies, we can actually push those armies to the borders. And then maybe even launch more armies behind. Right now with our 11 full stacks, right? Because there's 5 armies that are just proxy armies. We still have 17k in the pocket. And it's enough to keep our buildings going. So we want to keep that up and maybe pump out at least to 20 armies. And then we'll go from there. And then we'll most likely just win over the north. Yuanshang's the easiest target because he's contained in the north. Coron has bits down here. He's fighting with the... I guess these are the Korean factions. And then, of course, Zhangyan, we have an unfortunate trade deal that we did for 400 a turn, stopping us from attacking them right away. But in the long run, we'll get them no problem. I think Yuanshang is actually fighting them. Yep, okay, so if he wins these fights here, right, with these armies and take them over, it'll just be our war against him. And that would be great. And we'll take over the north and fight Nobe very soon. So, hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you all next time. Bye!